Alrighty, we're live. Live without a mask. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and it's hot outside, but because of the fans in here and because of the breeze, it's very, very cool and calm right now. It's nice. Good morning, everybody. Swadee Kap. Quite a few foreigners on the train. Oh man, this guy's been leaning on the horn. The whole way he's been leaning on the horn. So I've been on the train now for a little more than 2 hours, and there's I got an hour left. So I'm probably not going to stream the whole way through because I want to stream once I get to my destination, which, if you read the thumbnail, it says Kanchanaburi. So that's where I'm going, Kanchanaburi, and I want to see, you know, how's it changed from the last time I went, which was I don't know, maybe a year ago. And there was nothing going on the last time I went. There was nobody around. So I suspect it'll be a bit busier. And, you know, it's nice to get out and, you know, this is not meant to be a long journey. It's, you know, I'll probably spend the night, and I don't know if I'll go anywhere after this, but just want to get out of Bangkok for a bit, you know, and get out into the open, get in some fresh air, get out of the city. I mean, you know, I've been here more times than I can remember. I mean, really, I've probably been here a dozen times. So I don't usually go to the you know, the little tourist destinations, and you know, the graveyard and or the what's it called, the cemetery, and you know, the Jeeth Museum. I'm not going to do all that because, first of all, there's some places you cannot film inside, and second of all, because I just would rather be out, have some lunch, you know, walk around the town, see what's going on. That's probably what I'll do. Hang out by the river. You know, this is the kind of place you come once or twice, and you know, then that's about it. You know, well, there's a handful of foreigners. The train's never full. It's never full. But there's more than I expected. There's a couple of dozen foreigners. You know, I would say if you come here, if you have the time, okay, you come to Kanchanaburi, you spend 2-3 days tops, and then maybe you come again, and you go all the way to the border. You go to Three Pagoda Pass and Hellfire Pass, Namtok, which I could probably go there, but I don't know. I don't want to have to turn around and come back and then go get a hotel. So, and you know, that's probably enough. You come once or twice, and you can do everything you need to do here. Or you know, there is some good trekking here. If you go out into the to Hellfire Pass and Three Pagoda Pass, there's some good hiking. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I went out all the way to the border and went to the out into the woods where they forced guys to work, and I think it was Anzac Day the time I went. It's been a couple of trips. It's been a couple of years since I did that trip, but. Very nice, very pleasant, and there's not a whole lot of people. Even when there are a lot of tourists, they tend to go to the bridge over the river Kwai, which is where we're going to go. You know, they tend to go a little bit past that to Namtok. They tend to go to down the river. I may do that. I don't know, but I don't. Like I said, I don't think I'll be streaming for more than about another half an hour, maybe 15 minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll start another stream when I'm ready, because I want to check in. I want to just get settled a little bit. You know, it depends on how fast we get there and how the stream goes. But definitely, it's a beautiful day. The wind's like 10 miles an hour. You can't really tell, but the breeze coming through here, along with the fans. You know, you got the fans here. They're providing some nice circulation and ventilation. Very nice. You know, I met with our friend Bum Gun Chuck yesterday. Met with him in Starbucks. He loves Starbucks, and so it makes a good place to meet up. we spent a couple hours of chatting. And when I decided to come here, when I thought I want to get out of here, it was last night. I didn't have much time. I just was like, oh, maybe I'll go. Yeah, all right, I'll go. And then I thought, oh, maybe I should ask Chuck to go. But I forgot that, he doesn't wake up until 11 o'clock or so. So there wasn't a chance in hell he was going to be getting up to go to Kanchanaburi station and then to come to Kanchanaburi. So no dice with Chucky, but we are planning a trip. He wants me, he's been talking about how he wants to go to North Korea, and of course Chuck has all these freaking flyer miles. So, it's a nice thing. He's got too many; he'll never use them all, and so he wants to go to North Korea, but right now that's not in the cards. So he was like, let's go to South America or to somewhere in Africa. I'm leaning towards Africa, so I'm going to look into both of them. And I suspect in the next couple of months, it will happen. We've done 2 trips before, and Chucky's an avid traveler. So that's something to look forward to. Things are opening up. Things are easing up. Lots of people sitting on the train here with no mask on, walking around the market, no mask on, but a lot of the Thais are still wearing their masks. This guy ahead of me here, he's a Thai, he's wearing his mask. I'd like to cue the, I think it's Bill Withers' Lovely Day song. I'd like to cue that right now because it's such a nice day. And, right now I'm not out in the sun, and it's just nice and cool in here, man. It's awesome. It's 3 hours, but we've got about another 30 minutes, 45 minutes until we get to Kanchanaburi. This is a place, Daniel, this is a place that you could come. It's really inexpensive. I mean, it's 100 baht for the train. You do have to come to Kanchanaburi station, which is a bit farther than Kuala Lumpur, but it's a nice trip. You can spend the night at some guest house. They got reasonably priced hotels. And, it's a good little trip for the day or for a couple of days. This guy loves jumping on that horn, man. He's just saying hello. I don't know if I was there in Anzac Day, the last trip, but I know it was a couple of trips ago, or I don't remember exactly. It's been a couple of years because it was before the pandemic. And I went there and took pictures and, took photos. And I've been to Kanchanaburi numerous times, but I haven't been to Three Pagoda Pass more than maybe 2 or 3 times. So, and this was one of the first places I came when I came to Thailand because it's so easy and so cheap to get here. is the soy dog, the scruffy soy dog. I don't know, Scruffy, if you heard, but I met up with Mr. Bum Gun Chuck yesterday. And, you know, he came with a friend, which is always interesting. But he's proposing a trip to, like, Uruguay and I forget where else. I wrote it down. Uruguay, Paraguay, and or I was saying Mozambique or maybe Ghana. So hopefully that'll come off, you know. I mean, I'd like to do that. There is no class when you come on the trip on the train to Kanchanaburi. There's no class. There's no first class or anything like that. It's just you buy the tickets, 100 baht, and this is what you get. $100 each way, so really reasonably priced. From my house, I took a taxi, and that's really, for me, that's the only way I'd want to go to the station, Kanchanaburi station, because it doesn't come from Hulampong or Bangsu. So to go to Kanchanaburi station, it cost me a little over 300 baht, so you know, like 10 bucks. But still, Kanchanaburi is one of the cheaper destinations in Thailand, in my opinion. I plan on having a nice lunch, a nice healthy lunch on the river. Soy Dog Cowboy, are you still planning on coming over here? Have you sped up? Have you decided to come a little sooner? Banana trees. More banana trees. I forgot something else that we have down in the south is some lime trees. November, okay. Not far off. Yeah, I know. You know, when I went to Phuket, I don't know when it was, the last time I went to Phuket, when I was on the trip where I went to Khao Lak, Phuket, and Railay. My hotel was about 600 baht, and it was like a 4-star hotel. It was you know, fairly nice. It was a little small, but it was very nice. And I checked the same hotel, and because you know, my wife was supposed to go down there a little while ago, and it was 1,500 and change. It was like almost 1,600. It was 1,550 baht, something like that. I'm like, you know, people will come here, but there's a point where it just does not be, it is not the same value for people. And so some people won't come, you know. But I don't think we're anywhere near that at this point. Let me tell you something. If you want to go somewhere and you don't, you know, like, you don't want anything difficult, you want something very easy, where you don't have to speak you don't have to speak any Thai. You don't have to worry about people really hassling you or anything like that. Kanchanaburi is a great place because of all the tourism, because of the bridge. The people are, fairly well off. It's not an area that's struggling. I mean, obviously it's struggling because of the pandemic, but it's not an area that struggles during normal times because there's enough tourism to keep the place fairly affluent as Thai cities go. Yeah, this trip is a cakewalk, really, but it's very relaxing. I already feel more relaxed. Although that could be the Kratom tea that I made this morning. Daru Hanoi. That I am.
ที่นี่สถานีเครือน้อยผู้โดยสารที่มีความประสงค์จะลงสถานีเครือน้อยก่อนท่านออกจากขบวนรถตรวจสอบสิ่งของและข้าวท่านที่นำติดตัวมาดำเนินครบถ้วนถูกต้องเลยครับขบวนรถที่2ชานที่1เป็นรถธรรมดาที่2 5 เขตรับส่งผู้โดยสารจากสถานีต้นทางชลบุรีปลายทางฝันน้ำตกรถที่ได้ออกจากสถานีเครือน้อยไปแล้วเป็นรถส่งผู้โดยสาร
Now,
สถานีกลางแต่ละบุรี
Yeah, I like that no class, huh? Makes it very easy for me. I spoke to my buddy yesterday, my buddy Teddy, the filmmaker, and there is a chance that he has to come to Hanoi for a film festival, fly over from the U.S., so he's looking into it. If he goes to Hanoi, I'm going to meet him there. That's because I haven't seen him in years. He's a good buddy from way back when, and I'm looking forward to that. He hasn't been to Hanoi, but he wants to go there because of the film festival, and also because he figures being in northern Vietnam, it'll be a little cooler, not quite so hot, which he would be correct. And Hanoi is probably my favorite place that I've been on. So there's things are, like I said, things are opening up, things are starting to happen again. And I have to push myself to get out now because I think the whole pandemic has made a lot of people, including myself, kind of lazy. And, then it's like I go out and I'm like, the main thing is going out and having to wear a mask. That really has turned me off. It's like every time you're going to wear a mask, now you don't have to wear a mask. Jeez Louise, this guy likes the horn, man. Maybe he is, he's trying to notify all his girlfriends he's passing through. But yeah, it makes it much easier to go out when you don't have to worry about wearing the mask. So much easier. And it's much cooler, which is another thing. So that it's not just being lazy or because of the pandemic, it's the mask. The mask has really made me go, do I want to go out and have to stick on a diaper on my face? I would say no. All signs point to no. I went away. I went to Hue, I went to Quy Nhon, I went to Ho Chi Minh, I went to Hanoi. I don't know, you know, see how much time he has, because he's got to go there to work. Kinda. It's work pleasure. There you go. I love that song. Great song. You know, this is the thing. I mean, you know, I try to tell it like it is and give the good and the bad about things. I try to just be real. And sometimes that's construed as, you know, oh, you don't like this place. If you don't like it, go home and that kind of stuff. I wouldn't have been here as long as I've been here if I hated the place. I mean, seriously, I don't have to live here. But when I start thinking about places to live, you know, my buddy tries to sell me on Ecuador, and Chuck was telling me yesterday that Ecuador, while the beaches, and both of them were saying this, while the beaches are nicer here, there are some positives to Ecuador that outweigh Thailand. And, you know, it's close to my parents, so it is a nice place to think about, well, maybe, you know, in a few years, if things are still good, maybe I go there 3 months out of the year. The wife would go for it in a minute. Yeah, Hue was very nice. Was it Hue that I went to? Yeah, it was Hue that had the party zone. Had the street that they had all these bars on. It was the place where I drank beer, and an Australian guy came up, and I thought he was working at the bar, but I bought him a beer, and then it was like, no, it wasn't that he was working at the bar, he was hanging out trying to get free drinks. Which, you know, we know Australians like their beer, but believe me, Vietnam has some nice beer. The Ha Ha Ha. Like, I have not eaten today. I've not eaten breakfast. I had one double espresso. I had some Kratom tea, which I have to tell you is very nice. Very easy to make. Where are you? There you are. It's good stuff. But if you know, nowadays you can buy like I said before, you can buy bags of the Kratom, the leaves, and you're talking about, Jesus, 50 baht, 100 baht, and you get like 100 leaves. So it's very easy. If you have like a thermos, you put the leaves, you take the end of the stems off the leaves, right? You can cut them off, and then you just put the leaves inside of the thermos. You get some a lime or some lemon, you squeeze that over the leaves. I got some of the raw stevia, you know, the stevia leaves from the plants, and you put that into the thermos, all in the thermos. You boil the water. As soon as the water starts boiling, you pour it into the thermos, you close the thermos up, maybe give it a little shake, and you let it sit there for 20-25 minutes. You let it steep. And then you pour it out without the leaves, and you got yourself a nice tea, and it's very relaxing. I slept very well last night. I had a lot of things to do yesterday, and I was up until midnight, and I woke up at 5 o'clock, but I slept very well. So I doubt North Korea is going to happen for me anytime soon. Chuck is gung-ho to go there. I'd rather go, he's like, which one do you prefer? Going to Africa or going to Uruguay and Paraguay? I'm like, I want to go to Africa. Yeah, very easy to make. Maybe I can... Yeah. Maybe I can get a word in edgewise over his honking of the horn. The one thing is that it is a bit bitter, so you want to make sure that you have some kind of a sweetener, whether it's honey, agave, stevia, whatever, and it will help with the flavor. And I got it down. I mean, I put 10 leaves in there and some stevia, and you squeeze the lime. The lime or the lemon activates the alkalides in the leaves, and yeah, it was real nice. It's good stuff, man. If I had the room, I'm just bringing this one bag, and if I had a little more room in the bag, I would have put the thermos I had in there and brought some. It's that relaxing, that good. Yeah. Yeah, this is what it's about, man. Get out of the city, get out of the concrete jungle. So I'd like a nice piece of fish for lunch. Anyway, we should be there in a little bit. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The one thing is, and I've been saying this for a while, is that I need to do more videos and a little less streams, but the streaming is interactive. Well, isn't it Mr. Andy going to Vietnam? Or that's Cambodia. I think he's going to Cambodia and Vietnam. And, who was it that was saying they're going to be here in November? That was Soy Dog Cowboy. I suspect that Longhorns will be here as well, so... Just the number of people in the stream that are starting to show up and starting to make plans shows you that things have changed a bit. Bamboo. They're getting ready to put together my my bamboo house. I love it, but not like 120 beeps per minute. I gotta laugh. Well, neither had I until last night. You know, if you, in small quantities, it's supposed to be a bit of a stimulant, but if you're tired, what I found is that the times that I've done it when I was tired, which is, you know, half a dozen now, it helped me sleep. You know, like the melatonin or something like that. Yeah, now I'm like, I wish I would have bought my thermos. You should be able to find them in a market here in Thailand, or even at the grocery. I think my wife got them back in Chiang Rai or something. You get a big bag of them, and it take you a while to get. I mean, it's been months since we bought the things, the bag, and we still have, you know, a fair amount left. So you don't need all that much. I don't have that problem, Daniel, with the Longhorns gave me some melatonin. I had some before that that I got when I was, you know, here. And I don't know how they are in the States, but you know, people here don't usually take it, or from what I've seen, they don't use it a whole lot. So it can be a little difficult, but that's what CASHAPP's for. You know, and that's what markets are for. You can find all kinds of goodies if you just kind of keep your eyes peeled for stuff, you know. Usually what happens with me is I stumble onto something, or somebody will go, "Oh, you didn't know?" Like my wife the other day, "Oh, what do I have to bring the Kratom leaves home for you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" You know, just bring them so I can chew some or make some tea out of them. Well, they're selling them at the market. Now, they're not the same as the ones that come from the South. And quite frankly, they're not as good. But when I go to the South, I'll get like a kilo of them. I'll pay like, you know, $13, and I'll get like a kilo. And then, you know, that'll be my go-to tea. Nice, relaxing tea. I don't know what you're talking about. When I get the leaves or the stevia, they're in one bag. That's it. They don't have everything pre-packed. It's not like in the States, especially Kratom, the leaves, and you know, they grind it up, they make tea bags out of it. They don't do that here. Most of the people are chewing it. Melatonin. Now that I've got bottles of it. That's all I've had is bottles. I bought one bottle at a time. I don't know how it is in the States, you know, or elsewhere, but you know, things are changing. Even here, they're doing the shrinkflation. I told you guys that it Starbucks, it's like, okay, the water's the same price, but you get 50 milliliters less. I'm like, oh, that's convenient. And the bottles, you know, they look about the same size, but if you really look, you can tell. So they're doing all kinds of stuff, you know. It's, I guess this is the way of the world now. Oh yes, very nice here. Oh. Yeah, I think I had 100 to a bottle. At least they'll last you a long time. I think this guy's doing the. I think this guy's on the horn for the effect. You know, it's like we're on the train to Kanchanaburi. The famous train to Kanchanaburi. It's for effect. All right, now we're getting closer. We should be there in the next 15 minutes. There will be no melatonin for me anymore. I'd rather use the Kratom, quite honestly. Although I will say, you know, Nicholas told me yesterday, he said, why don't you dry out the leaves and then grind them and make little tea bags of them so you can just do it that way. And I'm like, well, it's not a bad idea. It's been quite some time since I felt like, hey, I'm a little excited to, you know, for the future, because there's some things that I need to do, things that I want to do. There's places to go, places that, wow, okay, I'd like to see that. And it's, you know, in the last couple of years, ever since I came back from Hong Kong, and even Hong Kong, as much as I like Hong Kong and I love the people there, they were great. I didn't like what was going on, so that was not really great. And then, you know, you come back and it's like everything's kicking off, and guess what? At first they're blaming everything on the Chinese government. Surprise, surprise. And then, you know, for the last 2.5 years, you got to wear a mask. You know, it's like I feel like we're coming out of it. Let's just hope we stay out of it. It's safe if you're not an asshole, and it's safe if you kind of stay out of the three major, the Yala, Patani, and Nakhon. What the hell is it? Not Nakhon Si Thammarat. Oh, I'm blanking out now. Yala, Patani, and there's one other one. There's the three places down in the south. Those are the three provinces. And actually, Nicholas and I were talking yesterday about how many provinces have I been in Thailand, and I don't know. So I figure that's something that I want to check off my bucket list. Have I gone to every single province in Thailand? Well, if you go there and you mind your P's and Q's, and you have somebody there, especially if you have somebody there that can help you out, you know, I don't know how well you speak Thai or anything like that, but you know, somebody who knows what's going on there and who's like a friend who maybe, you know, he's working for you or something as like a fixer, or just even if somebody who's a buddy. and who's Thai and who knows the area, or a foreigner who really, really knows the area there, which there's not many there, you know, they can help you stay out of trouble and stay out of the danger areas, you know, that you might accidentally stumble into. My wife always tells me, do you have a death wish? And I know that it's not as bad as she says, but I know that it's not as safe as, oh, well, nobody's been killed there. No foreigners have been killed, or, you know. If something pops off, I mean, you know, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and a bomb goes off, that's it, you know. You're done. But generally, the Thais are not going to bother you. They're not going to bother you. The thing is those three areas are not really tourist areas. They're not areas where people who don't know about Thailand really need to go. I mean, you know, I always look at it like that doesn't mean you shouldn't go or you can't go, but you need to be aware. I can't believe I blanked out that third place. Yala Patani. It's driving me nuts, this guy. I cannot believe he needs. I think what he's doing is, honestly, he's trying to make sure that nobody accidentally is loitering on the tracks, you know, like some farmer is like not standing around with his buddies and, you know. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's kind of like, what is the point of going there? You know? Because you're an avid traveler, okay. I mean, if you're just one of these guys who just, you know, oh, I want to go and see it. Well, I don't know that that's a great reason to go, but, you know, like I said, you know, I've gone to Yala, and I've gone to the other place, which I can't remember the name of, damn it. Maybe somebody can look that up for me. It's not that difficult to find. I just can't, I'm blanking out. But you know, I went quite some time ago, and I stayed where like all the journalists were staying, and I knew the places to stay, the places to go. You know, I really researched it. Oh, he's moving now. Just go to all three of them. Take your wife and have a party down there. You never know, it might be the best place you've been in all of Thailand. I kind of doubt that. Narati Wat. Yeah, that's it. I keep thinking Nakhon Si Thammarat, but that's not it. Well, you know, I think that the way she's looking at it pragmatically, which is, why do we need to go there? You're looking at it like, well, I want to go there. I want to see, you know, what it's like, and, you know, the adventure. And, you know, for the most part, yeah, you might be okay, but, you know, then again, you might not be. So you got to be prepared, and that's not easy to do. You know, you don't know. You could be loitering around, just being nice to everybody. Hello, hi. You could have a nice meal somewhere, and you walk away, and some van pulls up and grabs you, and they hold you for ransom because you happen to be the one foreigner there, and they want to make some money, and they don't give a shit. I think we're at Kanchanaburi. I thought that's what he said. Hey guys, don't forget to do the thing. The whole rigmarole that I always go through every day that I'm really sick of talking about. The thumbs up and the subscribing and all that. Do the rigmarole. Do the thing, please. Oh, we're in Kanchanaburi. I was like, we're not going to Kanchanaburi. Why the hell would we be in Kanchanaburi? I'm like, the train doesn't go to Kanchanaburi. What the hell? We're here. All right. Good deal. Well, she knows, man. You don't want your wife to be unhappy because of it, so. And you don't want to make her worry. If you don't have a real reason, then why go, Let's get out of here. Now let me get my bearings here. They went that way. This is the way out. The guy just won't stop, man. I'm looking for a motorcycle. I don't want to take a song towel unless I have to. We are here. Thank you, Richard. You are the first of the day. Choke D, Mr. Richard. I hope you're doing very well. Long time no see. Now, this is about as far as I remember, but I thought I'm supposed to go left and then down a ways and turn right and go in, but I don't want to have to worry about that. Whoops. I'm still trying to get up to speed on this thing. Maybe I should go back and get a songtel. I don't see any motorcycles around here, and I'm gonna go right down to the bridge. That's where I want to go. Good morning, Gennaro. Good morning, good morning. Let's see here. Howdy, fellas. Howdy, partner. Howdy, motorcycle. Come on. Whew. See, now it's not so pleasant out. It's very hot. This is the where the market is. Bay sa pana. Really not worried about it. There you go. There's the cemetery. There's the coffee shop back there that I went to before the last trip and shit. Big, really windy, man. Gotcha. I used to go to Breda. Yeah. I used to go every year.
Yes.
For 5 years, 6 years I went. Every year for like 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you live there.
I didn't live, but I went and stayed in Breda because there was a guy there, maybe you heard of him. He died a few years ago. His name is Ramon Decker. He's a fighter. Yeah, he was in fighting in Muay Thai, in Thai boxing. He was very famous.
Okay.
And so yeah, I used to go over there, you know, to his gym.
Yes.
But I liked it there a lot. I want to go back there.
Yes.
But I live here, so yeah, I live here for a long time now.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually the Dutch who I was staying with are the ones who said, you know, you need to go to Thailand, you really need to go. But I was not, I thought they don't speak English, I don't know, you know. But after I finished my time in the Netherlands, you know, going, and I thought, I don't really want to keep going. I thought, I'm ready to come. So I came. Yeah. I used to go in November in Holland every year because in America it's Thanksgiving. So we have a long holiday. And it would be freezing. And I went to Amsterdam a few years ago and it was freezing then. And I was like walking around, stopping in coffee shops to get hot chocolate, you know, to keep me warm. But yeah, that's my second favorite place really is the Netherlands. But I've never lived there, so I know it's a little different when you're living than as a tourist. I mean, you know, a lot of I think there's a lot of red tape. Yeah, a lot of red tape in the Netherlands, which my friends used to tell me about all the time. They say, no, you don't want to live here. There's too much red tape, you know.
That's exactly.
Yeah. Is this your first time?
Thailand.
Yeah? And you like it?
Yeah.
How long you been here?
We've been out for 3 days.
3 days.
And now we go to the riverside. And about 3 days we leave to Kanchanaburi National Park.
Oh.
And then we go to an island to relax.
Yeah. Which island?
Kanchanaburi.
Kanchanaburi. Oh, yeah. You should.
there?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah?
It's very nice. Yeah.
Yes.
I like the islands.
Yeah.
I like the islands a lot. Yeah, but the next place you're going is
Kanchanaburi.
Yeah. I went there with my wife and my kids,
Yes.
and they, very, very nice there. Yeah, you could stay like right on the lake.
Yeah.
Uh,
One day, one night.
One night.
Yeah.
And then you can go on like a nice hike through the forest, and it's a beautiful place.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can't go everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
What you can do here everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot to do
Lots
here.
there, and everything's possible, I think.
Yeah. I came here because I want to see what it's like now compared to, like I came here, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And then also in the past I came and I know what it's like. There's a lot of people and it's very busy and it's, the town is very prosperous,
Yes.
But I want to see now, how is it coming back now? Because already on the train, there's a lot of foreigners,
Yes.
So...
Yeah, after COVID, everything is not possible.
Are you going here or?
No, not me. No.
Come you over here.
Okay, my belang.
Okay.
Yes, okay, thank you. Grumpy. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, have fun. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
See you. All right. He wants to take him on the tour. Give him the grand tour.
I have your number. Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Where you come from, sir?
Sorry.
Where you come from?
Holland.
Oh, really? มวย สวัสดีครับพี่ชาย
โอเคก็ไม่เป็นไรก็ไปสะพานควาย
ไม่ไปตรงนี้
No.โอเค
ไปที่เดียว
ครับ
ไม่ไปช่องโอกาส
No ก็จะไปทุกที่แล้ว
อ๋อ
แต่ตอนนี้ก็ไปอยากเดินเที่ยว ผมจะไปที่นู่นก็เริ่มที่นู่นนะครับ โอเคครับคุณ No, she is not with me. She is not with me. Unfortunate, and I asked the boys if what they were doing, but Nicholas was like, "We're training today." He's like, "We've got to train today." They're starting at a new gym, so I'm like, "All right, go for it." And plus, Alex might have gone, but he doesn't like to wake up early, and neither does Nikki. Neither of them like to go anywhere early in the morning. Neither do I, but not like them. Yeah. Well, this block never slept in until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, and I always wake up early. So even though I don't like to get out real early in the morning, I do it, you know. They'll change, you know, eventually they'll change. But for now, they're able to sleep in, but pretty soon they won't. So they better enjoy it, you know. All right, this is where we want to go, right here. Okay. Very good, very good. We are here. I love it. How muchนะ60 บาทครับ60 บาทแป๊บหนึ่ง60เช่านานใช่ไหมครับผมเช่านานโอเค thank you นะโชคดีตอนนี้ก็มีฝรั่งเยอะไหมเริ่มมีแล้วครับพี่เริ่มมีอ่ะโอเคไปก่อนพี่สวัสดีครับโอเคครับคุณมากัน All right, so what he said was, I asked him, now do you have a lot of foreigners? And he said, we're starting to. So that's great. We'll see just how many there are. Swansea Cup. Probably a little bit early right now, but it all happened in a Starbucks coffee. Do you see that shirt? It all happened in a Starbucks coffee. We're here. Yeah, Kanchanaburi. Once again, we are here. What does it say there? Sapan Quiet. Sapan Quiet Nai. All right, let's get this over with here. Let's get this done, boys and girls. I'm so scared of heights. Ooh, I could go for some coconut water. How about we do a stream tonight? We do a live stream tonight where I walk around the town here. And then we'll really get an idea. I'll tell you what, they're ready now. They're ready for the tourists to come back. Okay, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Sawadee Kap. Sabadi my Kap.
Bangkok.
American in Bangkok, but Tani American in Kanchanaburi. Wait, I turned. There you go.
Kanchanaburi.
เป็นตำรวจใช่ไหม
เป็นตำรวจ
เป็นตำรวจดี
เป็นตำรวจ เป็นtourist
You're tourist police พูดภาษาอังกฤษได้ไหมครับ
พูดภาษาอังกฤษได้นิดหน่อย
เหรอ
A little bit ค่ะ
Only a little bit
ใช่
Oh, you are the friendly tourist
thank
police
you ค่ะ thank you
ตอนนี้เริ่มมี
เริ่มมีแล้ว
ฝรั่ง
ค่ะมีแล้ว
เหรอ
เริ่มมีฝรั่งแล้ว
ก็ดีใจไหม
happy
You're so happy
very happy after we quiet
For so long
for so long 2 or 3 years
Almost
so
3 years
so sad okay have a good
Okay
day
bye see you Oh yeah, very friendly. All right, there's my coffee. I mean my coconut. Yeah, nice to see her happy. Nice to see her so happy. มีแต่น้ำมะพร้าวไหมครับ โอเคครับคุณ I should just speak in English is what I should do. Well, she saw my shirt, you know, because I'm wearing the shirt, an American in Bangkok, and it's not the little emblem on the over the heart. It's the one with the big logo.มีคนอยู่ไหม Alright ขอนำมะเปล่าครับอะไรนะครับตัวเย็นครับ Yes, I want the coldest one. That's how we do it. Very nice. เท่าไหร่นะครับ40โอ้ย Let's see, okay. 20แล้วก็40Okay, Kapkun. Oh, yeah, this is how we do it. Let's see, where can I go? Right over here. I can go over here and relax and enjoy. All right, this is what we do. This is why we're here. Big fun. That's what I call a coconut. A lot of water in these here coconuts. 15 baht. Whew. Wes, they haven't been 15 baht in a few years. Near at my house in the village, once in a great while we'll get them for 30 baht. Most of the time they're 35 or 40 baht. And that's reasonably priced. Okay, go ahead, call her up, get a hold of her. I'm sure she's waiting for the call. That is so good. Steam coming off of my head. Well, I mean, prices go up. That's the way that it is. They used to be 15. Now they're 35 or 40. And, you know, what are you going to do? That's how it goes. But there's a lot of foreigners. There's a lot of tourists down here. You know, there's a couple over here, a couple over here. I'm gonna walk over the bridge and walk back and go over and get something to eat. And oh man, it's just too good. Now, if I had my handy dandy spoon, I would be scraping all that coconut meat out of there. But I don't. So now I gotta throw this out. Oh, no, my cup one. This guy gave me a chair. That's nice of him. Now I feel obligated to sit. Hey, look at the tourists are coming back, and let's see, are they wearing masks? Some are, some aren't. People over here, some are, some aren't. Looks like a lot of them are. The Thais, it looks like the Thais are. River Kwai floating restaurant. Looks like they're open. Ah, yes. Oh, what is this? We're getting a little promiscuous in this channel. And we know we don't like that. We like that conservative way of being. Somebody's trying to play a game with me. And it's not the kind of game I want to play in my chat. All right, let's go here. Let me get out of here. Where can I put this? Oh, die, man. Okay, she's gonna open it up for me. Ah, cup. Goodดีนะ Ooh. This makes it even more worthwhile. She's gonna get all that meat out of there for me. Who needs to go have breakfast when you have this? Look at that. Oh yeah. There we go. Kapkun. Hey, that's what you call service, huh? Service with a smile. It's the spot. Cô chân cá giặc đó mà. Cái này đó. Thank you nè. Chốt đi. All right. Joe, how you doing? So what the cup? Oh yeah. I think a lot of these are Thai tourists. I think that one of the things I have to do is go up the river in the longtail boat. I think we could do that. If I can find one. Couple. She's got little fish there. All right, here we are. All right, get a long tail there. Well, it's not that long, but look at the currents in this. Gnarly current, man. This is the rebuilt version of the bridge over the River Kwai. This is not the original. Most people don't know that. Everybody still there? You can still hear me, see me? I don't see any messages coming through, so look at this, man. There we go. Good deal. Should have known you were still here, Mr. Mitch. Yes, I am staying overnight. I don't have to, but you know what? It's 10 after 11, and I think the train is coming through here at 2:30, and I don't want to rush back. And there's no reason I have to go back. I don't have anything pressing at the moment. So I will spend the night here. I got a change of clothes in my bag. I don't know, you know, it depends. Tonight maybe I'll take a little walk around at early evening and then see what it's like, and maybe I'll stream tonight. I'll shoot some video, and then tomorrow morning the train comes back early in the morning. Well, the last time I came here, the market was pretty dead because of, you know, what was going on because of the pandemic. But yeah, I know where it is, and it's not far. I would like to get a boat though, but I think the guy's gonna charge me an arm and a leg. I don't know. If it's 1,000 baht or something, then that's okay, but you know, they usually want to get a couple of people, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a little look. Why is it a tourist attraction? Well, this whole area. Hey, thank you very much there, Joe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Today is the last day of the month, by the way. You know, you can see here, I hope you can see, prisoner of war camp. This railroad is known as the Death Railway. And literally because a lot of people died making this and just being in horrific conditions. And this area, like right now, the way you see it, it's made up for tourists. But you can imagine if you had to fend for yourself here and you had, you know, Japanese guards beating the hell out of you for whatever they wanted, life would be very difficult. But if you go further up is where the real Death Railway was, where they were in the jungle, actually in the jungle, making the laying the tracks down. And I don't know how many people died, but it was a hell of a lot. And you know, they died from the elements, they died at the hands of the Japanese, they died from starvation, for all kinds of reasons. But this bridge basically, you know, it was famous because of the movie. But the real, if you look at I just read it back there, and it says River Kwai, A-E, Kwai. That was the real name of the river. At the time they named this the River Kwai, but you know, as is the case with a lot of transliterations, they got it wrong. As I say, never been to the night market. My evenings were spent on the river jungle, floating up. Laying track. I do think that more than 6,000 died, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. You know, you guys know my memory is not the greatest. But yeah, I did say that this is not the bridge. I'm not going to go all the way down there and go into here. I'm not going to do that. Really, look at everything is shut down other than the little tourist areas. And I can go back for that. I want to get out of the sun is what I want to do. Yeah, the history of this area and the, you know, the war is pretty horrific. Hello, sawasdee krap. Sawasdee krap. No, but I don't want to buy any of that stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, I got to get out of the sun because the heat will shut this phone down, and we don't want that. So I'm going to get to a restaurant real quick, and then I'll figure out what the rest... You know, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, as always. I just thought of this trip last night at around 8 o'clock. Taraya. Taray krap. อยากรู้ก็เท่าไหร่วัดทำเสื้อวัดบ้านทำต้องวัดเท่าไหร่ครับฮะก็ชั่วโมงครึ่งก็เท่าไหร่อ่ะ800 บาทอ่ะผมอยากรอตอนเย็นเพราะว่าเป็นเย็นกว่าก็ตอนนี้ก็ร้อนมากแต่800 บาทอ่ะโอเคOkay. Krap kom maar, krap. Yeah, I want to wait. It's too damn hot right now, man. It is, but 800 baht is not that bad. Price is reasonable. I was expecting $1,000. And I do want to go back because I do, you know, I do want to do some things here. I don't want to just sit around. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll shoot video. Maybe I'll go later in the afternoon and stream it. Hope people will watch. The problem is, you know, people in the United States are usually sleeping at like 4 in the morning. If there's a guy with a boat, then there's a guy willing to take people around and make money from it. She's got the right idea. Oh man, it's so hot. She's got the right idea with the umbrella. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that sections of it, but I think there are parts of this bridge are real. But I think that it was made. It's been redone. I don't know how many years ago, but 40, 50 years ago, something like that. The cemetery may have 6,000 dead, but I don't know that that's all the people that died in this region, because I thought it was a lot more than that. You know, I don't know that they included everybody in the cemetery that was working farther down on the border. But suffice to say, a lot of people died, too many people died, and all in the name of war. We go over here. Where are we gonna go? Okay. Hard for me to see. I'm gonna have to sit down in the shade somewhere. I want some food. Whew. It was so nice on the train, so nice and cool. Swadee Cup. All right. Yeah, there's no food place down here other than 7-Eleven. There's a coffee shop over here, but I don't want to go to coffee. Let's not go get coffee right now. There's the Amazon, Cafe Amazon. And actually, I will give you a little new information. At the train station, there is now, no, I'm not going to go there. There's a 7. There's a food court right up here. We got to go in here. There is a Cafe Amazon right next to the lines, right at the railway station there. I don't think this is going to be open. No, I don't see a food court. Oh, yeah, now if you remember, we did go here. I was streaming and we went in here before. but I don't believe there is a food court here. Taking my kids, my wife, ex-wife, my ex-girlfriend, my dad, in-law, and Hellfire Pass are a must in my book. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, you really, if you just want to come to Kanchanaburi and piddle around for a couple of days, 2-3 days, you know, you can do pretty much everything you need to do. But you really need to go down to Hellfire Pass and the in that area, and Namtok, because that's where it really gets gnarly. This is, I mean, the way they have it now, you have no clue of what it was really like. I mean, it tells you very little. But if you go down in the jungle there, where they were working on the tracks and trying to put things in, and they had, this is why I'm not sure how many people died, because I thought that some of the people that were lost, yeah, that's a great movie. That's a great movie. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the total count was. I know some people, you know, they were never found, and there's all kinds of things that happened. And actually, my grandfather went down on the other side of the border in Myanmar. It was Burma then. He went down in a plane. He was shot down, and he basically had to get back into Thailand so that he was safe. And he did. And then he was in such bad shape that what they did was I think they flew him to Germany, and then they flew him to Florida. And that's where he met my grandmother. She was a nurse, and you know, they had my mother, and the rest is history, and that is how Malin is here today. All right, we're gonna go back and go to that restaurant because I need food. And I wanna have some choices because I don't wanna be eating crappy food. And then maybe I'll come back for the topper, which is, of course, a coffee, an after meal coffee. Whew. I have not even finalized the hotel where I want to stay. Not that it really matters, but I have a couple of ideas. It's 11:30, okay. River. Okay, you see this? This is their W, but it comes off as a VW, River View. And this is a et, and this is quat, not quai. All right, let's have something to eat. I don't have my Manscaped underwear on, and let me tell you, that sucks. It really does. Honey bud, man. คนเดียวครับ
นั่งไปเลยเดินได้ตัวไหนนั่งได้เลยจ้ะ
Thank you. I want to sit by a fan. How about right here? Okay. All righty. สบายดีไหมครับ
สบายดีค่ะ
Okay. Let's get some Thai food. We need some Thai food. No Farang food.
มีฝรั่ง
No Farang. ไม่เอา
มีปลา
มาก็ต้องกินปลาอร่อย ต้องทานปลานะคะ นี่ค่ะ มีมีปลาคังปลากระพง
ไม่เอาแกง
ปลาทอดค่ะ
ปลาทอดไม่เอาทอด
ไม่เอาทอดไม่เอาต้มย
อันนี้
ำอันนี้คือปลาค่ะ
อันนี้เป็นทำยังไงอ่ะ
เป็นแบบกระพงทอดแล้วเป็นน้ำทอดรัดน้ำปลา
no อันนี้ทับเต็ม
ไอ้ทับทิมทอดน้ำปลาทานกับน้ำจิ้มซีฟู้ด
จะไม่ใช่ทอดนะ
แบบจะเอานึ่งมะนาวก็มีนะนึ่งมะนาวเป็นนึ่งแล้วก็มี
I think I like this
มีมะนาว
one, but
นี่คือนึ่งมะนาวทับทิมนึ่งมะนาว
โอเค
เนี่ยอันเนี้ย
ก็แป๊บหนึง She's going off, man. She's showing me all these different foods. I'm like, slowly. I want the vegetables first of all. I'm going veggies. Stir-fried morning glory. No, a little stir-fried would be all right, I guess. Stir-fried cabbage. No. What are we gonna get? Yes, she was saying lemon. But taught, not my taught. John Gill. No, I don't want a smoothie. Okay, gonna have it. No. Shrimp cake. No. Okay, how about we start out with a little pet pak bung phai dang. หนึ่งน้ำเปล่า
เปล่า
ครับ แล้วก็มีปลาอะไรก็ไม่ทอด
ปลาไม่ทอดคือ
ไม่เอาทอด
ไม่เอาทอดคือกระพงนึ่งมะนาวนึ่งมะนาวคือไม่ทอดเป็นตัวปลานึ่งมะนาวมีน้ำจิ้ม
เอาที่ไหน
นึ่งมะนาวเป็น
ไม่ใช่ใน
ตัวปลา
เมนู
อันนี้ค่ะ นี่ค่ะ
steam
ตัวนี้
palm โอ้palm โอเคโอ้300 baht ใหญ่ไหม
มันใหญ่ค่ะ อร่อยสด
รู้แล้วอร่อย แน่นอนก็อร่อย แต่ใหญ่มากนะ
ใหญ่นิดกำลังดี ไม่ใหญ่มากกำลังดี
Yeah, I know it's gonna be good. You know what? Just อันนี้
จ้ะ
เอาอันนี้
หง
ครับ
บุ้ง
แล้วก็
บุ้ง
ผัก
ไฟแดง
ผักไม่เอา
ไม่เอาแล้ว
ตัวอันนี้ก็ใหญ่
อย่าง
นะ
เดียวอันนี้ก็ใหญ่
แล้วก็น้ำเปล่า
นี่
โอเคครับ All right, so I'm getting a steamed fish with lemon, and I'm getting a water. So. I don't know how that's going to be, but check this out. It's a nice view. It's a river view. River view. Quite nice. Cup.
น้ำแข็งเอาไหมคะ
น้ำแข็งด้วยครับ
ค่ะแข็งแก้วหล่อมากเลยเนี่ย
No, okay, thank you. 300 baht, yeah. It's the most expensive item on the menu that I saw. But it is a big, huge piece of fish. And I was going to get the vegetable, the stir-fried morning glory. And I said no because I think it would be too much. Too much. I don't want to eat. What I really want to do is how can I do this? I'm going to start charging my phone while I'm here. I want to go down back to the guy after this meal. I want to go back to that guy on the boat and go, listen, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want you to take me up and down the goddamn river. I just want you to take me up and down the river, man. Drive me back and forth. Can you do that? I don't want to stop and walk around. I don't want to go into a cave. I don't want to do all that stuff. I really don't. I just want to go for a ride on the water, hauling ass down the river. You know, man, I'm quiet. Man, I'm quiet. I just want to haul ass up and down the river. Okay.
ค่ะน้ำ
Thank
เย็น
you. There we go. To help with lunch. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mitch. Where are you right now, if that isn't top secret information? You know how it is now. We're such big and well-known stars here in Thailand. We don't always want people knowing where we are. We don't want them sneaking up behind us. Thank you. I didn't realize how thirsty I am. I was drinking that coconut. I'm like, damn, I'm thirsty. Jumped in. Yeah, I really. My wife wants to go to Surat next month. My buddy might be going to Hanoi, and he wants me to go there. Not yet, at least. If those trips don't happen, then I got somewhere I want to go. That's July. We were supposed to go to Vietnam in August, but my wife's boss said, no, I'm going. You don't need to go. So we're not going. We still need to go back to the States. So we got, it's like, now that things are opening up again, I feel like I can breathe again. And I don't have my mask on, so I feel like I can breathe again. And then we got Chucky, who wants to go somewhere, and I don't know exactly when he wants to go. It always takes me a week or so to figure out the logistics and how much it'll cost and all that kind of stuff. Are there good places to stay that Chucky's going to feel safe? I actually said to him, the Congo's not that dangerous anymore. Maybe we could go there. I don't know. Sometimes there's more than one, and he knows what he's talking about. But he did say he needs to check on it because he wasn't sure. So maybe it is. Whatever. It doesn't matter. He's one of the guys who got me to come to Thailand. So, I feel like. When he comes around, it's been a while since I've seen him. He was here, he's met my wife and hung out. We all hung out together he was here for a month or so. And, so if he comes, I want to go and meet up with him because we've been friends for a long time. And, he's not here all the time. Let me show you this, man. This is so nice. I can feel the breeze, and I got the fan. Me and my mother and my wife and my kids and my sister and her kids, we all came and ate at this restaurant many years ago. Which is great. I'm sure you could look it up and see when the film festival is. But, some of these places have more than one. Like Bangkok had 2 or 3 at one time. I don't know how many they have now. And I went once to when he came, I went to the film festival. Yeah, I like Hanoi. Like I said, I liked it better than Ho Chi Minh, but Ho Chi Minh City was just starting to, I was just starting to feel it, and then it was time to go. And I wanted to talk about something, actually. There is something that I want to talk about. However, 1 second, I want to make sure that this phone is charging. It is charging. Let me say, before I keep going, thank you to Mr. Beeson. Appreciate it. You know, I just got a message yesterday. There's two things. I got a message yesterday from PayPal. Now, this was for my account that I use. I'm trying to think. What do they have? They have the personal, they have the business, and then they have something else. And anyway, the account that they sent for is not my personal account. It's the premium account or whatever the hell it is. Now, they had said, okay, don't worry. You're going to be able to use your PayPal account. I have another PayPal account. That is my personal account. I got a message for the premium or business account. And they're saying now, if you don't have a registered Thai business, you can't use your PayPal. And that'll be sometime between October and December. You won't be able to use your PayPal in conjunction here in Thailand. If you have a Thai PayPal, which I have, you're not going to be able to use it unless you register your business. And my wife is not going to be able to use hers, which means we're back to square one again, which I'm like, you know, far less people are using PayPal now. More people are using the Cash App. More people are using Apple Money. More people are using like Super Chats and things like that. They're using Zelle in America. They're using TransferWise. And PayPal is becoming obsolete, in my opinion. And especially when they're having problems with governments, because this is what it is. This is not necessarily a PayPal problem. This is a problem with their negotiating skills or with the Thai government and what they want to allow and don't want to allow, which is the Thai government wants to prevent people from using PayPal as a money laundering method, which you can understand. But so for whatever reason, they're not working it out, and the PayPal, for most people, most Westerners who have had a Thai PayPal account, and even Thais, they're not going to be able to use their PayPal anymore. Which, you know, that kind of sucks. But like I said, it feels like PayPal has been going obsolete for the last year or so. Good morning, Jim. Now, Patia Bob, as he always does, he tends to send things that are a little controversial and thought-provoking. And yesterday he sent me this video clip, and I don't remember the guy's, oh yes I do, let me think here. He sent me a video of a guy who had come to Thailand. I think he lives in the Philippines. He'd come to Thailand, and I don't think he was here very long. And he was not impressed by the females. And basically, I'm taking that to mean the females in the red light districts. Now, I remember. Let me think here. I think it was Sunshine Shoulder or Sunshine Shoulders or something like that. And I always take these videos with a grain of salt. And it was a long video. It was like a 25-minute video. And I started listening to it, and I thought, okay, well, you know, listen, the guy's got a point, you know. I don't disagree with him. Why am I going to watch this for 25 minutes? And I thought, you know, I'll give it another minute or two. So I started listening to him. The guy's name is Calvin. And I'm not trying to, you know, promote his channel or give him a shout out or anything like that. But it is what it is. He was saying that he went in and he was not impressed with the quality of the women in the go-go bars and I guess the beer bars or whatever. And the truth of the matter, I hate to say this, but the truth of the matter is that I used to see some sign, I thought it was in a dollhouse, where it said, you know, we've got 2 good-looking women and 99 ugly ones or something like that. You know, there was some kind of phrase that they had up on their wall. which of course I can't remember. But I remember back in the day, you know, like when I first came over and things were really popping here, and you know, things were open all night. The bars were open, go-go bars were open till 2 o'clock, and then, you know, the girls went out and they went to Terme, or they went to some other joint, or they went to an after-hours club, and, you know, the girls were half naked or fully naked in the bars and that kind of stuff. I'm talking about this time. I still remember thinking to myself, oh my God, this place is full of pigs. However, and this is, apparently I got a message from Bob later on saying that the guy said, hey, listen, I wasn't there very long, so, you know, I know there are some beautiful women in Thailand. I have not had a chance. I probably didn't really get a chance to get into it enough to find them. But I was wondering what everybody thinks, because I am not out in that scene anymore, but I do remember over a 10, 15-year period where I was thinking to myself, I would think to myself, I'm going home alone. I don't have a problem going home alone because these chicks are you know, they're pigs. And I don't mean that, well, I mean it, take it for what it is. You know, I don't think I'm Don Johnson or, what's his name? You know, Leonardo or Brad Pitt. But, you know, there comes a point, I mean, you know, even Scotty's got standards, believe me. And you know, sometimes I remember I'd be like going, fuck no, I can't do it. There's just no way. I don't care. Lights on, lights off, 2 bags, whatever. I don't care. Here's how I look at it. And, you know, props to him for coming back and going, hey, I know that, you know, I wasn't there that long and all that kind of stuff. Because, listen, sometimes, you know, it takes a couple days to get your bearings. If you're coming to Thailand, well, I'll be honest. When I was younger, I was like, man, no way, I can't even look at that. Now, just because I'm not attracted to the person doesn't mean I can't be nice. And I think that works in your favor, Joe. I think that works in your favor when you just appreciate women for what they are. You take them for what they're worth, you know, to you. You appreciate their faults. You appreciate their good things, their bad things. That, you know, just like women should appreciate men for their good and bad points. Oh yeah, look at this. This is lovely. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. There we go. คุณทำเองเหรอ คุณทำไหม ไม่ได้ทำ โอเค ไม่เป็นไร
ทำเป็นแต่ครอบครัว
La. There we go. Look at that bad boy.
ครอบครัวรูปหล่อนะถ่ายรูปเปล่าครอบครัวรูปหล่อนะ
Okay.
แค่ถ่ายรูปเปล่า
Look at this. I'm wondering if she's gonna bring out like the whole crew, and I'm gonna have to put them on video. She's saying I want them to come out so I can take their video. Whatever. Come on, I can lie. Oh shit. Oops, sorry. You're like, oh, this Barang wants me to come out there. Come on, I got stuff to do. I'm busy. These foreigners. We're not trained SEALs. ไม่เป็นไร ไม่เป็นไรคุณเหรออ๋อ Jim, you missed a lot, buddy. I hate to tell you. You missed the train ride. You missed the Oh, she's still trying to get him to come out here. I just want to eat. Oh, I told her, my Penrai. We are in Kanchanaburi. Kanchanaburi. I am going to just eat this fish. This is, I believe this is tilapia is what it is, the fish. So I'm gonna try not to burn myself. Anyway, what I was saying was, ooh, we got the nice broth. I'll be spilling this stuff all over the place. Normally my wife would do this. But you know, I mean, like, what I was saying is exactly what, I don't remember who just said it, but maybe it was Mitch. The hotties are few and far between. And the ones that there are, they got guys that, you know, they got young, handsome guys that are after them. Maybe even that have a lot of money. And while it is entirely possible to get a fantastic girl here, from wherever, from, ขอบคุณนะ ผมไม่รู้ผมชอบผู้หญิง เดี๋ยวโอเคก็รอ She's asking me, he's so handsome, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, okay. อันนี้เป็นลูกค่ะเขาเป็นลูก เป็นลูกชายเหรอ That's her son. So that's why she's like, oh, he's so handsome. It's funny. Anyway, where was I here? I'm trying to read these messages. Yes, I'm going to spend the night. Originally, I thought, but you know, it's just too much of a rush to get back. Oh man, that's good. That's 10 minutes to 12. The train leaves at like 2:30. So yes, I could feasibly, you know, walk around a little bit, see some things, shoot some video, whatever. But, you know, well, I don't know how old you are. I'm going to assume you're older than me, but I'm 60 and my wife is 45 and I love her to death. With all her quirks and, you know, for everything she is. But the point was that, hey, you know, you're going to go into some places and you're going to go, oh no, I can't. No way. You're a 25, 30-year-old guy. And there's women in there that are 45, 50 years old. And you're going to be going, I don't think so. And some days you go somewhere and you go, oh my God, I can't believe it. These women are absolutely stunning. And everyone is stunning, you know. This is really, really good. Look at this. And you know what? It's very healthy. I'm on the big, serious health kick now, which is like no sugar. The only breads I'm eating are extremely dark or sourdough. I'm on the blue zone diet. Oh yeah, this looks good. But you know, let's face facts. If you do watch the guy's video, you know, good for you. All right, good for him. You know, but he did say sometimes he thinks that some of the guys, their thinking is clouded by alcohol and drugs. And I think he's right. You know, I mean, think about it. How many times have you seen guys, and maybe some of you, where you go out, you get plastered, and some girl comes along, she's got a cute smile, and the next thing you know, you're like, okay, yeah, baby, I love you, let's go. You get back to the room, you have a wild night. You think, oh my God, what a wonderful time. And you wake up in the morning and you're like, holy shit, what was I looking at? You had the beer goggles on, you had the booze goggles on. That happens, you know. This fish is fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. And you know what? The broth is so good. They got cabbage in here. It's perfect right now. This is perfect for me because it's kind of light. It's not too heavy. I've been good. Like always. I'm always the same. That's the thing. My roller coaster is my roller coaster is full of tiny bumps, but no steep mountains and steep descents, if you know what I mean. Things are the same all the time for me. I'm always good. Sometimes, you know, I feel like shit. Sometimes I don't. But if I feel like shit, I'll feel better soon, you know? So, it's all good. But thank you for asking. And this is awesome. This fish is so good. Well worth the money. Oh, man. You know, I gotta buy one of these things. I don't know why we've never bought one of these. My wife has never thought of it because we could be eating this all the time. You get this in the grocery, this fish in the grocery, it's cheap. Anyway. And the thing is, the good thing is that unlike Thailand, America, and some other areas, let's say the West, generally, now I'm not talking about the serious hardcore working girls that have already become mercenary. There are still girls out there, they are not pretentious at all. They have no idea how gorgeous they are or how sexy they might be. They don't even realize it. They might have a little inkling, oh, the guys seem to like me. But they're not really all that pretentious. That's something that's great here. And yet, then the thing is if you want to get some chick out of a club, bar, whatever you want to call it, you know, like for pay, if you got a little bit of game and you're halfway decent looking, and most importantly, if you got some money, you're in. Go to Fresh Mart, man. They got dried beans. How do I know? Because I have some in my cupboard. My wife buys them all the time. A few bones in this. It's all right. Fish have bones. You're gonna get some every once in a while. I mean, you know, if you really wanted, you could come from Bangkok. Spend a day here. You know, a couple hours here. 3-4 hours. Turn around, go right back. you know, you could actually stay the night. You could stay the entire day, and you just take a. If you really want to, you get a taxi. Have a taxi bring you back. No problem. So you could come here, spend the day here, have a nice lunch, maybe have a dinner. Boom, you get back on the road, and you have yourself a nice day. It's a good place for a day trip, but I just don't feel like rushing around. I don't want to take a taxi back. So I'll spend my time here, and maybe I'll get a little place on the river out here. You can get one for 700 baht, 1,000 baht. And have a nice romantic evening with myself. Or you guys on the stream. All right, Mr. Mitch. I know it's a long journey from, I keep saying I'm going to go, and actually I thought, well, maybe I'll go to Pattaya. And I thought, what am I going to do there? I don't want to go out at night to the clubs. So what am I going to do? Spend the day there, have lunch, hang out with Pattaya Bob and maybe Carlos and a couple other guys. Yeah, okay, maybe. And then I'm like, or maybe I'll go to Kanchanaburi. This place won. I'm hitting the bones. This art is still excellent. Yes, it's such an arduous journey. I mean, even if you take the bus, it's like, you know, piece of cake, you know. The hell am I biting into? Yes, it's very good. Oh, it's the cabbage. It's good. Mm. Good and healthy. I could say good and cheap, or cheap and good, like, you know, what is it, Foodland? But it's not really that cheap. Hang on one second, guys. Good and plenty. It's good. It's really good. It's a good sized fish. It's a perfect amount. We're getting down to the last of the meat, so that's why it's getting a little bony now. But, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Trying to get off a nice chunk here. No, that's bone. We don't want that. This is when you go in with your fingers. Have to turn it over. Oh yeah, now we got the chunk. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. Ah. There we go. Nice big piece of fish there. All right, now the skin's off. You know, I don't usually eat this fish, this particular fish, unless my wife is around. But I will pat myself on the back and say, good call, because it really is good. And I didn't notice it, but there is still a lot of meat left. big chunks. Now, I'm thinking about what I was saying earlier about how there are some places I wanted to go. I talked about Satoon, but I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. However, and I was talking to, who was it yesterday? Maybe it was Chuck. Because he was in Chiang Rai, and apparently he's been there a couple times, and he's been up into the hills a little bit. But I'd like to go to the Golden Triangle again. You know, on the off chance that some little old lady like takes me into the opium fields or something. I would like to go there again. It's been a long time since I've been there, and I'd like to see it again. I don't remember what it was like. I have an idea, but I really don't remember. You know, you could take me there, I wouldn't know where the hell I was. So that's something else I'm thinking about. It's something else I would like to do. And maybe I could take my wife because she likes to hike. She's got strong legs, man. She's she doesn't have any problems hiking. So anyway, we're almost done with this. I'm almost done with this. Lots and lots. Ooh. Lots and lots and lots of fish in here. It's amazing. You know, I come here and I sit here and it's like, I'm just sitting in a restaurant, could be any restaurant. I'm just sitting next to a river, could be at any river. I'm sitting next to a bridge, could be any bridge, but this is a iconic bridge. Iconic river. I could be having a hot dog or something like that. Well, hot dog's pretty iconic, but you know, I'm having a nice Thai meal. It's relaxing. I had my relaxing Kratom tea this morning. It doesn't get any better than this. That's a long story short, it doesn't get any better than this. The only thing that would be better, I guess, is if this was the ocean, not a river. Then for me, I would be like, all right, now this place is a 10 or an 11. Yeah, I like the grilled chicken. I'm trying not to eat too much chicken or pork or beef. I'm trying to stick to the chicken, to the fish. Fish and veggies. Oh, man. This is, they got it wired. They got it wired. Who knows, one day you may be able to come to Malin's guest house, the Soratani guest house, with all the weed you can smoke, all the Kratom you can drink or eat, and fresh fruit and veg. That's veg, not vag. Get to the bones again. She was a bony one. I think the River Kwai runs through Phnom Penh. I may be wrong. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's the Mekong. I mean, this is all the way near Burma. We're you know, fairly close to Myanmar, which is quite a ways from Phnom Penh. I still want to do a bullshit boat trip. I do. There's a lot of things happening in the next couple of years. And, you know, this is the thing. Over the years, you know, I've only been, I say only, I've been streaming for 9 years. Not streaming, on YouTube for 9 years. And, man, the chef knows how to cook. But before I was streaming, before I was shooting videos, before I was doing anything like this, I had a hell of a lot of fun, and not just in the bars, all over the country. So, like, I was thinking about it, I thought, hey man, for all I know, the best is yet to come. And I want to continue to think that way. The best might be yet to come. I sure hope so. Wow. There's a lot of meat on this, man. I mean, I can eat it all. It's hard to get it all. That's the thing, though. It's like chunk after chunk after chunk. I feel bad just eating on the stream a little bit. I'm not some 800-pound chick, though, that like gets paid to eat in front of people. Man, this is like incredible. It's just everywhere I look, I go, oh, there's some more meat there. Yeah, but I know that's true. But they also spelled it wrong. Because it is not the Kwai in Thai. Is that Steve? Yes, it is. How you doing, Steve? It is pronounced Kwai. If you look at the spelling, as I just showed a little while ago, that is the original spelling, but they, because of the movie, and because of the translator, not because of the movie, but because of the way that they're always making mistakes. Which is why you see things spelled 3 different ways. So if you read it in Thai, it reads River Kwai. It doesn't read River Kwai. I mean, all these things I find really interesting. It's spelled that in Thai, but if you spell it in English, it's AI, which is Kwai. It's all about the transliteration. Man, there is so much meat here. Unbelievable. It's like, no, don't give me any more, please. There's just too much meat on this thing. Everybody knows the movie. What I remember from the movie is the whistling. You know, the that's from this Bridge Over the River Kwai movie. In case you didn't know that. I mean, I could sit here for another half an hour digging at this thing and getting just tons and tons of meat off of this. It's incredible. Wow. 1981. Jesus Christ, Mitch, how old are you? Old ass bastard. Yeah, well, you know, nowadays everybody's looking at Instagram and face, as they say here, face. Is there? I might have got to the last of the meat. It's time to go. I want to go for a little walk. Oh, I want to go to a river. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours. Holy shit. Shall I take you out on the water with me, boys and girls? Oh shit, I'm older than you. Thanks. Now you make me feel even older. Nicholas says to me, you know, you're old and you're like a grumpy old man, but we love you. And I was like, so what are you trying to tell me? And he's like, you're old. And I'm like, you trying to get on my good side or what? That's all right, because I got a little news for them. Aroy makครับ
อร่อยปลาไม่สดไม่ผิดหวังเลยนะ300อร่อยมาก
Aroy mak
บอกแล้วปลาอร่อย
ปลาอร่อย
ปลามันใหม่กินหัวที่นี่หมดเกลี้ยงเลย
เอ้ยพ่อไม่ได้กินหัวก็ให้ไม่เป็นไรคุณจะกิน
อ
ได้
ร่อยว่าไม่เอาอะ
อันนี้ก็กี่นาทีก็ปรุงมัน
ไทยนึ่ง
อ่ะ
นึ่งซึ้งไทยนึ่งปลานึ่ง
นึ่งจากกี่นาที
นึ่งซึ้งน้ำร้อนแล้วก็เดือดแล้วก็นึ่งอ่ะ
อ๋อ
นึ่งซึ้งแล้วมันก็จะฟูปลามันก็จะฟู
so good you know I want to get going but like it's so good it's hard to get away
ไป
from
เปิด
it
ร้านอาหารแบบนี้ได้เลยเปิดร้านอาหารเมืองนอกก็ได้เลยตู้
เหรอ She said if I opened a restaurant I couldn't make this she wants me to eat the head and I don't want to eat it I'm not eating the eyes
ถ้าเปิดร้านแล้วคนกินเต็มเลยแบบนี้อย่างเดียวเลยขายอย่างเดียว
เหรอ
มันอ่อนเผ็ดได้อะไรได้ไงรสชาติ
อันนี้โอเคอันนี้
โอเคนะ
เป็นหัวไม่เป็นไร I'm eating fish brains which I guess is better than goat brains from Myanmar
ทำกิจการลุงนั่นแหละไปเปิดที่ประเทศนอกได้กินแบบนี้อร่อยมากเลยปลาก็แพ็คไว้นะ
เหรอ
แพ็คไว้อัดฟิตแพ็คไว้ที่เมืองนอกแพ็คไว้เลยอัดฟิตไว้ปลาแล้วออกมาก็สด
นานแล้วก็แม่แล้วก็น้องน้องสาวอะไร
เปิ
นะ
ดร้านอาหารนั่นแหละ
แล้วก็พี่น้องก็มาที่นี้เมียลูก
แกลูก
มาที่นี่ก็กินข้าว
บ่อย
โอ้ยไม่บ่อยแต่เวลามา
ร้านนี้ดั้งเดิมนะมันเป็นที่ท่องเที่ยวน่ะ คนใครมา110 ปีก็ต้องมาเจอที่นี่ บางคน
10 ปี
ใช่10 ปีบางคนมาทีก็มาที่นี่
She said 10 years this place has been really, really popular.
บางคนยังจำได้เลยมาอยู่แต่ละกินจำได้เลยเนี่ยที่เนี้ย
Kaujakin Plania.
ใช่ชอบกินปลาแบบเนี้ย
They all like this fish because it's so damn good. All right.
เพราะว่ามันเป็นที่
I have to turn off the switch. I mean, it's like the juice is so good. I mean, I just got a little bit of the broth.
ไปค่ายเงี้ยกินแล้วรุ่งเลยแหละรวยแหละค่ายปลาอย่างนี้รวยแหละ
พอแล้ว
อร่อยมากๆ
อร่อยมาก
นี่ไปค่ายประเทศนอกได้เลยสูตรเนี้ยร้านอย่างนี้เลย
I think she wants me to open up a restaurant in America or something. ผมอยู่ที่นี้
เป็นปลา
อยู่กรุงเทพ
ใช่กรุงเทพกินก็ต้องรู้ว่ากินรสจัดใครก็ฝรั่งกินอาหารไทยเป็นกินเก่งกับฝรั่งอ่ะ
We eat this really well, us foreigners, because the foreigners come here and they love this. Apparently. Another satisfied customer. All right, so time to get on out of here. I don't know, shall I just go walk around or shall I take the boat ride? The boat ride will be windy, but it might be fun. Any preferences? Oh man, that was good. That was so good. You would like this, Steve. You would like this fish. It doesn't get much better than that. The only fish that I would say that I've had that's better is my mother's dolphin, where you know, you got the fillets and you dip it in egg yolk. You marinate it in egg yolk and red wine, and then you coat the fish, and then you get some lemon and some butter, and you fry the breaded fish in the pan, and that's, for me, that's the best fish that I've ever eaten in my life. Go McHale's Navy. You can see across the way here. I mean, you can, oh shit, what happened? There we go. All right, you can see across the way here. We don't want to look at me. It says right over there, prisoner of war camp. This, you know, what happened in World War II has sustained this. It's sustained this this town, you know. It all sounds good to me, but I'm headed to Tukkom to get electronics sorted out. Great live stream and chat. Thanks, Scott. All right, Mitch. Tukkom. Get those electronics sorted out. Electronics are what separate man from beast. Where was it was it here? No. Who was it that sent me I don't even remember where I saw it now, about the crocodiles eating like 1,000 people. I don't think it was here. It was somewhere else. Somebody sent me something. I get so many little, you know, memes and articles and videos now that I can't keep up with them all. And so I just really just glance at them. And if I see something and don't have time to really look into it, then I'm like, oh, what was that? And I remember getting something that said the crocodiles ate like 1,000 people. I thought it was I thought it was here, but I don't know. If somebody sent me that, let me know, because it'll drive me nuts. I'll go back through all my messages trying to find it. Vaya con Dios. Oh, yes. I saw that crocodile. Japanese soldiers. You could take the inner tube float down the river if it is hot. Yeah, but I can't stream doing that because I don't have my GoPro yet. I gotta get the GoPro. I got the gimbal. Now I gotta get the GoPro. That'll take me a little while. That's to get everything I need. That's a little chunk, you know. But it should be worthwhile once I get it. Yeah, I don't want to. I just got this gimbal, and the gimbal works quite well, so I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the gimbal now. Plus, I got it on sale. Who knows if I'll get another one? Check me in, car. I don't know if I told her or not. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's get on out of this joint. Oh, man, that was good. I can honestly say that was the best meal I've had since I ate at Minato a few days ago. And that was sushi, so, you know, it counts, but it doesn't count. Alrighty. Whew. What is it? 300 and probably 320, something like that. Which is $9.
315 บาทค่ะ พับแบงค์ไปเลย
315 baht, so it's actually, yeah, it's about $9. It's so peaceful here. Tell you what, going down an inner tube does sound pretty damn good. They do have bamboo rafts here too. Which, you know, if we end up building a bamboo house down in the south in the next couple of months, maybe we'll have some leftover. I can get the guys to build me a little bamboo raft. I can help them with it. Who knows? We'll see. Hampan Rawang Tok. Don't climb. Be careful of falling. Ooh, doggy. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Thought I asked somewhere I said, here you go. ครับคุณมากครับโชคดีนะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
เจอกันไหม
เจอกันใหม่ปีหน้าพรุ่งนี้
Do. right, let's get out of here.
นะคะดูหน้าปลาไม่อีก
Oh, yeah. Him.
อิ่ม
Yeah, I'm full. I'm full now. Forgot all about wearing a mask. Now it's time to walk a little bit of it off, eh? Let's go this way first. Oh, yeah. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Oh, we're going to go down here. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to go in here, have a little coffee, and then we'll finish the stream up. I'll go get my hotel. And then later tonight, I'll either shoot some video or stream. And maybe I'll take the afternoon train back. And then that way, I can figure something out to do tomorrow morning. Okay. Open. Oh, yeah. No worries, Daniel, no worries. Alrighty, what do I want? Call espresso lawn cup. Cup. Thank you. Stay away from the sugar. No cookies. I thought you were gonna say hotties, and I was gonna be like, huh? What? Say what? Are you sure we're thinking we're using the same kind of thinking process? That didn't take long. Couple. Across the road, you can see the restroom on your right side. Boom, across the road, and there it is, Amazon's toilet. So let's just chill here for a minute. I like their little get up here, their little setup here. They got a lot of plants. So, phew, what a lovely stream. Oh, almost 3 hours. I've been trying to cut them down, not make them longer. Even my buddy told me yesterday, he's like, you need to make your stream shorter. I said, well, I can't make my streams 10 minutes like a video. That won't cut it. So, anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you for a number of reasons. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the, all the good stuff. I like this, if you look ahead here, I can do this slowly. The the little mountain over there. I like this air. I've always liked the area. But I mean, it's quite nice, but need to think about where to go, what to shoot. Looks like supposedly 80% chance of rain today, 50% tomorrow, and by the time I got here, when I was in the train, the feel like temperature was 100 degrees. It was 63% humidity, and the Thai baht was 35.29. So there's been some fluctuation with the baht, but fortunately now the dollar's gotten a bit stronger, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing for us. So anyway, very nice. It's a lovely day. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. And I don't know when I'll see you again. Tonight, tomorrow morning, Sunday, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's live after all. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen at any one moment. If anything exciting happens, I'll flip the switch again. It's getting late in America, so I will talk to you guys later. Yes, Jim, stay out of trouble. I know you're the big troublemaker. You're the big troublemaker. Oh, wait a minute. That's Chuck I'm thinking of. What am I talking about? Chuck's the troublemaker. Chuck. The guy always makes me laugh, I'll tell you that. He always makes me laugh. Anyway, she has you on a tight leash. You know, at some point, you must know this. When you start out with them, you know, it's like you are worshipped. You can do no wrong. As time goes by, they have their quirks and their ways about them, and they want things done a certain way, and they expect you to do things a certain way. And I may not do it the way I want it sometimes, but I end up doing it her way because I just want things to go smoothly. So sometimes I just go, okay, whatever you say. Yeah, okay. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it's just easier, you know? Oh, I get under my wife's skin all the time. That's nothing new, and that's probably why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, you know. Oh. Yeah, that is maybe the triangle power. Well, I don't know so much about it being the triangle power in the case of married men. I think it's that, you know, most men, they want a harmonious life, a harmonious lifestyle, a relationship. I don't want hassles. And I know, like, listen, if I gotta turn the fork this way instead of the other way to make her happy, and there's no hassle, okay, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm making that's a crappy example, but if I gotta fold the clothes one way, which I don't fold my own clothes because I don't do my laundry, but for example, if I had to fold my clothes the way that she wanted to make her happy instead of me doing it the way that I wanted, I'd be like, okay, I'll do it however you want. It's not a problem. But for the record, I don't do laundry. I don't do laundry and I don't do the dishes. So, unless I absolutely need a dish and the dishes haven't been done like they're supposed to be by the kids, which happens once in a while. So, anyway, all right, I gotta go because I'll get myself in trouble. So, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, have a good one, a good day. It's starting to get cloudy here. It might rain, so I got to get to a hotel soon. Dixter, thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, until next time, I'm Scott. I am an American in Bangkok. Get your T-shirt or T-shirts, whatever. Hats. I was gonna bring my hat, but I didn't want the extra weight on my head. It's the truth. Anyway, yeah, I'm an American in Kanchanaburi. And Choke D, Lel Jerken Mai. Cheers, Joe. Take it easy. I'll see you guys when I see you, all right? There you go. Arrivederci.